Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the last webinar. Today, I'll be talking about October Awareness Month. Let me go ahead and pop up my presentation today. October Awareness Month talks about domestic violence and breast cancer awareness by Latricia Johnson. So right here on to your left, you see domestic violence, and this talks about stop domestic violence, and it says there is no excuse for abuse. The National Domestic Violence Hotline is 1-800-799-SAFE. So I'm going to let you watch this clip at the bottom. The video I just showed today on this presentation, domestic violence is a very, very serious issue that's going on in our society. And it's even more high now because of the pandemic. And to just watch 5 minutes, this video is like an hour and 15 minutes long, but I just wanted you to get a snippet of what's really going on. And what this is a young lady who has an abuser who has been contacting her through the shelter. And the people that are there are intervening and helping capture this abuser. So they had her go back and forth texting him and saying this and that, so that way the police can intervene. With domestic violence, it's the most difficult conversation for so many people out here who are not ready to open up. It's a conversation that is difficult, challenging, and it hurts. And it really hurts because there are so many different scenarios that goes along with this. You can look up this video on private violence, exporting domestic violence. Just type in on the search engine is private violence, exploring domestic abuse, and it pops up. It will show the lady here or the lady with the glasses, but it's an hour and 15 minutes long. But I just wanted to show you a few minutes of it during this presentation to kind of give you an insight of what that looks like inside of a shelter. Okay, moving on to my next point. So I'm switching gears and going to breast cancer, and then I'm going to end up going back to domestic and then wrapping up with breast cancer. So as you know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Stop breast cancer for good, breast cancer breakthrough. So you see the two women right here in the picture here embracing each other because of showing a simulation of support. Here is showing the balloons flying up in the air. This is the diagram of the breasts and the symptoms of it. You can't really see it unless I zoom it in, but I know I'm probably going to be able to zoom it in because I don't have a little magnet. But it's showing you to what to be aware of and what to pay attention to if you feel something that's not right with your breast. And they always tell you to check your breast before your period and after your period. Make sure you don't have lumps, and make sure you don't have lumps in your front or have lumps in your side or even on your armpits too. Okay, so this diagram basically shows you can barely see it. I wish I could zoom it in a little bit, but for those of you who are tuning into this webinar, this is educational webinar, not for you to be like, ooh, boobies. No, that's not how I get down over here, and I need you to respect that, okay? And I'm telling this why, because people will get on webinars and have all kind of misinformative information and take this out of content. This is to help women as well as men. Men get breast cancer as well too. And that's a whole nother conversation that I may end up doing a special webinar Monday at this time to talk about the breast cancer in men and also bring up some stuff about the voting process too. So I'm going to do 2 in 1. I'm going to have 2 in 1. I'm going to have a slide for breast cancer for men, and I'm going to do a slide for voting, the do's and don'ts, and kind of talk about the 19th Amendment, the 15th Amendment, and talk a little bit more about the electoral colleges because I need everybody to be educated on that. Okay, but back to what I'm talking about today. That diagram is basically showing you what you should pay attention to. And if something does not feel right or doesn't feel right or seem right on your breast, by all means, get medical attention. Do not wait because it can spread in other parts of your body. Okay? I have a video that I want to share with you all. So here we go. That's something I should recommend. Mhm. All right, everybody. I'm gonna turn my camera back on. That is a lot of information that was shared on the video for YouTube. And Breast Cancer Awareness Month is throughout the entire month of October, and all the resources, information that you need to know about is on this presentation. If not, then I gave you enough information to go by. Why am I very solemn about this particular topic? Because somebody I really love died from it. It's been very challenging to talk about this. The simple fact that when you see somebody go through the different stages and different paths in their lives that's not very good, it's really kind of hard to kind of break it down for a lot of people to understand. This year, for the first time in my entire life, I got a mammogram. Was it scary to be alone by myself, but to have the physicians there to kind of assist me on how to do it? Make sure you get your girls checked out, because having breast cancer, it's a long road recovery. The chemo, the radiation, the medication, whatever the situation, or whatever your doctor feels may be helpful for you to get better. And for me to talk about this, it's kind of sensitive, but I'm doing the best I can in this webinar to kind of just speak on it. It's a very sensitive topic. The simple fact that my mom had it. She had metastatic breast cancer. She was diagnosed back in 2016, along with kidney failure and along with dementia. She had a lot going on. The strongest woman you can ever know started to slowly deteriorate as the years progressed. And just recently, she just passed because the cancer had spread other places. To see your mom go from a strong woman to be the weakest person, it really took so much out of me. It really took a lot out of me, and I'm still going through the grieving process, but I'm doing the best I can to get through this webinar and get off Facebook, because I'm not really there yet to fully just say, okay, I can talk about it without crying. I can talk about it, and it won't have me in a stunt, because this is fresh for me, very fresh. She's been gone about a month now. And to know that she was suffering that bad, she had all the doctors, went to our appointments and everything and whatnot. But to know that the woman you look up to, the one you see every morning with the smile on your face and that laugh, I will never forget that as long as I live, because that's Mama. I know a lot of people have been trying to wonder how I've been doing, because I haven't really been talking about it on social media. But breast cancer really plays a significant part in my life. And you can basically say, and I'm wearing my pink today just to represent my mom. Even for her funeral, I wore a yellow dress, had my nails done, had my hair done. Didn't take any pictures for the funeral because I didn't feel like it. Didn't really feel like it. All I know is that I represent my mom today for cancer, and I represent my mom on her funeral. And I actually spoke at the funeral. And that takes a lot of courage and a lot of bravery, but I did it. It was hard, but I got through it. What I'm trying to tell you, everybody, is that whatever's going on inside your body when it comes to cancer, by all means, try your best not to wait too long or prevent it, or I would say procrastinate, because a lot of times we see something wrong or feel something wrong in our body. We don't want to face it. We don't want to deal with it. We want to shake it and hope it goes away. I have gotten to a place in my life that I went and did all my examinations after my mom passed away. I got my mammogram. I got my PEP. I got my physical. I got all these things taken care of. Now I got to check out the dentist and get my eyes done in terms of getting my eyes checked out again. And thank goodness all the reports came back good. I'm grateful for that. But where my mindset is now, I want to be the one to educate people and give them the right information so they know how to handle these different situations. I'm not in the mood with all this debating and all of this other stuff anymore. I just don't have the heart and energy for it anymore. It's just that in life, we have to take life as it comes. And when I talk about this, we got to understand that, hey, these illnesses that happen to us is giving up a wake-up call to change some things within ourselves. So ladies and fellas, by all means, please get yourself checked out. I encourage you to, by that far, get the mammogram done. Yes, the machine hurt and they squeeze your breasts, but at the end of the day, it will save your life. It was my first time experiencing that, and I can tell you the first part was not too bad. The second part was like, oh my God, hurry up. But at the end of the day, I'm glad I did. And I hope a lot of you take initiative to do the same. But I know a lot of times some of the insurances may not cover that to get it done, and it's kind of difficult. Sometimes I have to get a script from the doctor's office in order to have it authorized for you to get your mammogram. But on that note, I'm going to switch gears and get to my next slide. So here's a link I want to share with everybody. This one here is beautiful. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month with the beautiful pink flower. Looks like a little angel right there holding it up. So I'm going to go ahead and share this. Hopefully it'll show up. Let me see. Let's see. Because I'm having so much trouble trying to get that. So let me stop my screen and share the other one. Because I thought the last couple of days I was sharing stuff and people wasn't seeing it. There we go. Breast Cancer Awareness Month, October 2020. So in this link I just showed you, everybody, I start the presentation and click on the links. This is talking about research or surgical options and clinical trials giving women many more options with early detection. Survival rate grows up. This is why breast self-examinations are an important way for women to give their girls fighting chances, especially during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This is for 2019, but you actually could say 2020 because they're using the same technique. So improving and metastatic surgery. Metastatic means basically removing part of the breast, and then metastatic means moving all of the breast. Loopstatic versus metastatic. Research discovered that the early stages of breast cancer patients compare survival rate whether treated with loopstatic and radiation or metastatic. 98. Tamiflax, a breakthrough cancer drug. It's a drug that will kind of cut the breast cancer risk for some women by as much as half. Drug reduced risk for postmenopause women, and that's in 06. The drug was Rosifon, minimized the risk of developing breast cancers in women and who have already passed through menopause. Praised for immunotherapy. Immunotherapy completes breast cancer in a patient who has form of disease resistant to the other kinds of treatment. So how to observe breast cancer aware, share your story, think pink, raise money, and 5 reasons why October is the pinkest month. Breast cancer does not discriminate. Breast cancer can't baffle scientists. Breast cancer surgery was a trailblazer. The very first operation to use anesthesia to a dead pain was a breast cancer surgeon. Men get it too. Breast cancer, the numb disease. Why breast cancer awareness is important? It promotes self-care, it focuses on treatment, it shouts the good news, and all these different things. And it basically gives you the information that you desire to know about, everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and stop my screen. I'm going to send you to the next website so you can see what I'm talking about, because I'm going through each site today. Because apparently I haven't been able to watch my links. So let's just see how this goes. Okay. This one is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Fighting against disease has changed. While COVID-19 pandemic has captured much of the world's attention since the start of the year, today marks the beginning of a month dedicated to raise awareness for different disease, breast cancer. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, a time to bring more attention to one of the most form of cancer. Aiming the current pandemic, the fight against breast cancer had changed in several ways. So in this article is basically saying how that the procedures have changed because of COVID-19, which is the pandemic, and they had to do things a lot differently in their facilities. So this article is https://www.meadowvilletribute.com/news/breast cancer awareness month fight against diseases. And as you can see, you can go ahead and click through it. I just wanted to read a piece of that article to you and just basically explaining what it looks like and how it's affecting people and whatnot. I'm trying to get rid of these R's. I'm sorry, everybody. A lot of these websites have too many pop-ups. And it's basically telling you what the doctor's perspective is and how they're treating this during the pandemic. And it's just giving you some insight on about how to fight it and how has it changed and how it's affecting those who are getting their treatments and those who are first diagnosed or those who get mammograms. How is this all working out for you, okay? So I'm going to get to my next point in my presentation. All right, everybody, I'm going to share my screen again because I want to make sure you get all this good information today doing this part. So let me share my screen one more time. So they're having a fundraiser which you'll be able to donate, and this is off the www.cancer.org, and you'll be able to trip in 75, 125, 107, or whatever your heart desires. That money is going towards those who need help. Okay, who need help. So breast cancer. Basically, with this link I'm sharing you is basically telling you all about is telling you breast cancer risks and prevention. It's talking about breast cancer early detection, diagnose, understanding a breast cancer diagnose, treat breast cancer, breast reconstruction surgery, non-cancerous breast condition, living a breast cancer survivor, and early reading, and basically trying to catch it before it spreads by all means. So basically, it's telling you all about the keys, and it's giving you a lot of good information down here. It talks about the key statuses, the causes, the risk of prevention, detection and diagnosis, the understanding of it, treatment and side effects, breast reconstruction, next step after treatment, and a lot of different questions you may have about certain things. So this is a very useful resource, everybody. On that note, I want to present a video to you, just something just kind of just sparked into me that I want to share with you all today. So I want to share a video to kind of encourage you today and kind of just give you motivation. Okay, give me a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and show it off here on YouTube real quick for everybody, as I got something that's happening about 1 o'clock and I don't want to miss that. So I want to show a video for you all, and I'm perfect, right on time. So here's a video I want to share with you guys. It's a 5-minute video, but I want to share it with you all. So give me a second. Oh, man. Oh, man, what you doing? I wanted to share this video with everybody this afternoon, kind of take a little bit break of talking and kind of share a little bit more videos. And I got one more video I want to show before I get to my next slide. All right, so let me start my screen again. And I'm going to show you this one here is about 16 minutes long. And actually, let me see. Yes, this one here. Well, actually, I'm going to do two. I'm going to do the one for 16 minutes long. This one here kind of caught my eye. But I'm going to do two of them. But the one I want y'all to see right now is the one I want to show you. If I can find it. I just had it right there in my parental view. There we go. All right, let me share. Mm, mm. All right, everybody. I'm gonna stop this video. Oh my God. Wow. That hit me. And I've never seen this video before. I wanted to just I was gonna go the whole 12 minutes, but I had to stop at 4:43 because that's like, oh my gosh. This is stuff that will really shake your spirit to the core. Oh my gosh. I had to stop it. But if you want to watch, go ahead and continue to watch this video. It's on YouTube. It's Emily Murphy, but I couldn't watch it anymore. I had to shut it down. I'm sorry. I had to shut it down, everybody, because it's like hit right there. I want to show one more video if I come back on the presentation, everybody. This one's it's a Tamlin Hall. Whew. Wow. Go ahead and stop my screen. Move to the next presentation. Everybody, it's a lot. It is a lot. It's a lot to deal with. The resources I'm going to share in this presentation for domestic violence elaborates a lot of different things. What these the last couple of videos shows you is what is going on. And for that to be so significant, my heart goes out to those that go through this during this pandemic. It's hard. I can't really find the right word to say in this webinar, but it's hard and it's challenging and it's stressful and you're like walking on eggshells. You don't know what your day or the rest of your night is going to be like. Fortunately, you just never know, everybody. You just don't know what people are going through during this pandemic, especially with domestic violence. It's a lot. So let me go ahead and show these links I want to show you and go ahead and get through this presentation. It's kind of got me misty-eyed just even thinking about it. It's got to shook my spirit. So I'm going to go ahead and give you this information and get off. I start crying. What is domestic violence? Intimidating physical assault, battery, sexual assault, or other abusive behavior as part of the systematic pattern of power and control penetrated by the intimate partner against another. So this is a good research to kind of go through and kind of pinpoint what needs to be taken care of. Domestic violence is an epidemic affecting individuals in every community, regardless of age, economic status, sexual orientation, gender, religion, race, nationality. So it's everywhere. So here's the number here for those who seek that or know somebody that need that. You can remain anonymous. The phone number is right here, and they have those who have the TTY, who has a hearing aid. The hearing aid, those who can't really can dial, they have that number as well. Just go through this link and get the information that you need and just really do a lot of homework, because there's a lot of research that's out here, but I want to share this link with you. So the link that you see is https://ncadv.org and learn more. Go through the website, write down some things, see some of these things that you're facing, physical, abusive relationship ends, all of these things that you should just take in consideration, okay? So I'm going to go ahead to excuse me, did I even share it, everybody? No, I didn't. I truly apologize, everybody. I did not share that screen. Hold up, let me turn my camera back on and I'm going to share that with y'all. I was talking and did not even share it. I had to catch myself. There we go. So this is the website I was talking about, and I thought I was sharing the screen, but I actually wasn't. My bad. This is what it talks about. What is domestic violence? And then it goes in details about the abuser, and it tells you different scenarios that you see that pattern, that behavior, and this here is what they're talking about too. Okay? And the number right there, the hotline is 1-800-799-7233 SAFE, or the number TTY now. Okay? Let's stop my screen, go to my next website. I'm going to go ahead and share that screen. I'm doing a whole lot of sharing today, everybody, but I want you to get this information because it's a must. So this one here is another site this is for Palm Beach County. These are different, places as well. This is at least one of them that you can reach out to, and there's many more. And you can just type in your zip code and the city and you stay in, and just type in to get information of different shelters for domestic violence, shelters.com, okay, and get more information about how to get in contact and locate them, okay. All right, let me get to the next point, everybody. Let me get to the last one. Let me share my screen again. I'm doing a lot of clicking and sharing, but I just want to make you aware of what's really going on. So this talks about women's advocacy, what is domestic violence, and it goes in details about what it is. Does the person love you? And these are the questions you should ask yourself and speak to somebody that can speak with the advocate to kind of help you through that. And these are some info. This one's out of Minnesota, St. Paul. St. Paul, yes. And the numbers right here at the bottom of the website is www.wadvocates.org to find out more information. Okay, see, this is what the website looks like. Okay. All right, stop sharing my screen. Go back to my presentation. I'm doing a whole lot of everything today, but it's okay. So let's see. And that's the end of my presentation, everybody. So I want to thank you all who are tuning in to the October awareness for breast cancer, as well as domestic violence. I hope the information that I shared with you today was very helpful, very informative, and just basically help you educate. I did a lot of sharing, did a lot of hiccups today, but it happens. But I just want you to know to just be aware of certain behavior and certain things that goes on with your body and certain things that you're dealing with within yourself. Okay, everybody? This is Remarkable Queen of Inspiration signing off. Have an amazing and blessed Friday. I will talk to y'all again real soon. I will schedule the next 2 more webinars next week and just give you some more information. Everyone have an amazing and blessed Friday and weekend. And I'll talk to you real soon. Take care.